Kia ora and welcome along to the weekend weather update from Met Service. As we head through the rest of Friday afternoon, there's plenty of dry weather in store across the North Island. You can see on these satellite pictures plenty of clear sky across the north. However, down in the far south and west, you can see this next area of cloud that's creeping towards us. Now, we'll be bringing some wet weather as we head in towards Saturday for the South Island, and for the North Island, that front creeps up as we head through towards Sunday. So do keep an eye on the forecasts. But as I say, for the rest of this afternoon for Friday across the North Island, there's plenty of dry weather in store. Perhaps a touch more cloud on those western-facing coasts, but really, it's generally a dry story. For the South Island, plenty of dry, fine weather for the likes of Nelson and Marlborough. Cloud thickens up the further south you go, and we have got that heavy rainfall pushed in towards Fiordland and the southern parts of Westland as we head on in towards the afternoon on Friday. For Saturday, we start off with that rain across those southern parts. High pressure still just about towards the north of the country. That front makes its way northwards. As it does so, it brings that rain in towards Westland and up towards Buller. And by the end of the day, it's not far from the edge of Cook Strait, and I think we will find the front continues to move northwards for Sunday. But you can see it's an improving story behind it. It's cool still. I think we are going to find our temperatures of note over the next few days, and there are still a few showers that make their way towards the east. But for the North Island, generally, things are set to stay dry through most of the daytime. However, there is some heavy rain on that western coast of the South Island, so there are some severe weather watches in place for that heavy rainfall from Fiordland to the ranges of Westland up in towards Buller, and also for the North Island, the Taurua Range as we head through Saturday night and in towards Sunday. So something to watch out for. You can find more information about those and the latest forecasts on the Met Service website. However, let's start off in the north as we head in towards Saturday. A touch more cloud across this western side of the North Island. Head towards the east, things generally look to be dry, bright, and for the likes of, say, Gisborne, it should stay dry through the daytime and plenty of sunshine through the afternoon as well. There could perhaps be an isolated shower around the likes of, say, Auckland first thing, but that'll clear off. And for many of us in the top of the north, it should be a dry story. Towards the end of the day, though, that cloud will start to thicken up, especially down towards the likes of, say, Taranaki, and we could find a few showers pushing through towards the mountain there, but all in all, it's not a bad looking end to the day. As we head down towards the southern parts of the North Island, we are going to keep more cloud on this western coast for, say, Wellington, up towards the Kapiti Coast, Horowhenua, and I think we are going to find a touch more of a wind through the likes of Wellington as well, rather a blustery story there. As we head in towards the afternoon, we may well find that cloud thick enough to bring a few showers, but head towards the east, out through the likes of, say, the Wairarapa, generally a better day. And I think we'll find there's still plenty of clear sky and sunshine, at least at first, before that cloud thickens up towards the end of the day. And a similar story up towards the likes of, say, New Plymouth, that cloud becoming thicker as we head in towards the afternoon, and a few showers as we head towards the evening time. Down on the South Island, you can see that rain making its way northwards up the western coast. Some heavy falls and, like I say, perhaps even some thunderstorms in the mix as well. Something to watch out for as we go through daytime. Keep an eye on those severe weather watches. By lunchtime, it's not far away from Westport, but you can see up towards the likes of, say, Nelson and Marlborough, generally a dry story. On this eastern side of the South Island, generally some dry weather around first thing. The cloud will thicken up quite nicely through the likes of, say, Canterbury, and we will find some showers not far away as we head in towards lunchtime. But the heaviest rainfall on that western coast, and you can see as we head towards the evening time, it spreads up towards the likes of, say, Nelson, Marlborough, and around the Sounds as well. So do keep an eye on those radar charts as we head towards the afternoon. As we head right down towards those southern parts of the South Island, we've got that heavy rainfall through the likes of Fiordland and Western to start day. You can see it starts to ease off as we head in towards the evening, but again, there could be some fairly heavy bursts and perhaps some thunderstorms to watch out for first thing. Out towards the east, generally areas of cloud and a few showers, but getting better and brighter as we head through the afternoon. But still a fair breeze around Foveaux Strait and Stewart Island, bringing with it a few showers in towards those far southern parts of Southland. As we head in towards Sunday, everything changes. We'll find that wet weather transfers towards the North Island. You can see, again, it moves up from the north. It mainly feeds on towards that western side. So if you head towards the east coast, generally a drier story. Could still be a few showers to watch out for, but I think most of the activity will be on that western side, and mainly around the likes of Waitomo and Waikato. Head further north, it's really just thicker cloud and perhaps an isolated shower. For the South Island, Sunday looks to be the better day of the weekend. Some brightness and some sunshine right down that eastern coast once again, and a better day on that western side as well. High pressure not far away, just keeping this front lingered and draped across the likes of the central parts of the North Island as we head through Sunday. So there could be a few spots which just find that rain just takes its time to clear away for that second half of the weekend. That's it from me. Kia pai te rā, whakatā.